Hi Libra, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of May, I'm offering two special tarot offers. One, it's called The Tales of the Earth, and it's a reading that focuses on bringing forward messages of both spiritual and material growth. And the other one, it's called In Between the Sheets, and it's a reading that is more focused into relationship dynamics, in particular into themes of intimacy, sexuality, and the nature of pleasure. So if you would like to know more info about those specials or any other of my tarot services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So Libra, I do feel like this mid-month of May may bring, a certain need of adaptation to the moods, the swinging moods that you might be experiencing with more intensity than of what some of you are used to. I do feel like, in particular, some of you Libras are torn between your social life and the desire to be on this more outgoing atmosphere, to be more out there in connection with people, with friends, with celebration, party, being in this joyful, noisy even environment where you have to give of yourself, and torn between that aspect of your life and another one that it's more about your urge again to go into this internal state of rest, recovery, sleep, silence. So there's a little bit of some extreme energy here between desiring to be involved, actively involved with your group of friends or with something that requires, a need for you to step out of your comfort zone, and also the need to be in this relaxation energy, because I do feel like some of you need to relax and have been feeling the need or the urge to take a break for yourselves to heal something, either physically or emotionally. There's here a sense of healing that's still undergoing, that's still happening with you. And I feel like some of you don't know what's the best option, what's the best way to find peace of mind. I feel like some of you are looking for this peace of mind, but you may be, it's like confusing here the steps that you are taking to your healing, like either doing too much of something and too little of something else, or doing something and then neglecting another area and aspect of your life that also needs to be, where you need to be actively involved to feel happy and to feel, fulfilled. I do feel like for Libras that have been withdrawn, for Libras that have been more in this passive state, in this hermit state, Libras that have been away from friends or away from, the social atmosphere in their lives, Libras that have not been truthfully from the soul laughing and experiencing, this light-hearted experience of life. This mid-May, there might be an opportunity for you to leave the cocoon or leave the walls of, in a way, there's here a sense of you being, closed into walls of defense. So you feel like it's easier to deal with whatever you're dealing with if you are away from everything and everyone. And I actually feel like for some of you, your healing depends more on the support system that you have around you. This is a Three of Cups, and it's a beautiful energy to have as your main opportunity for the mid-month, because it entails an experience of joy, celebration, something to be, something might, I feel like some of you might receive good news. Some of you might have, birthdays, weddings, events like that somehow inspire you or lift up your mood more than expected. I do feel like some of you are trying to understand the way towards happiness or the way out of your unhappiness, let's say. I feel like some of your wounds or whatever this healing is about, this suffering, this internal state of agony that some of you have, it's like your wounds need to breathe. So if you have been, again, away from your friends, your family, the people that matter the most to you, people that always find a way to make you laugh, or people that can help you even see things from a different angle or perspective, or simply if you have been out of, not involved with activities or not going to places that can provide a sense of pleasure or something soothing to your soul, it's time to break away from, again, the jail energy here that I feel like some of you have been, I feel like some of you have been like in this energy of lockdown, on purpose. Like you have been choosing to be in this lockdown. You have been choosing to be, trapped in a place where, it gets darker because of it, because of that loneliness or because of that withdrawal. Now, some of you can say that you don't have friends or you don't have really, much to do out there. And for those Libras, I do feel like during this month of May, again, being the opportunity, the Three of Cups, there might be an opportunity to go out. There might be an opportunity to do something differently that might, again, uplift your spirit and make you smile again. I do think that what some of you as well are in need to go through this experience actually is laughter, is fun, is dancing, is going a little bit crazy, a little bit wild in your own ways, in ways that, again, evoke that sense of freedom and happiness, in just understanding the gift of life and the beauty of this existence as a part of your own being. So whatever you're going through, it gets easier because you understand that in a rainy day, in a sunny day, in a cold day, in a warm day, whatever, whatever the weather is, there's still something to celebrate because you're still alive and you're still here, able to witness a lot of beautiful things. So I think that some of you are in need of this to take your experiences a little bit more lighter than what you have been taking it. I do feel like going outdoors can really help some of you, really do, because your challenge is the Four of Swords. So your challenge is actually to break free from this cocoon. Your challenge is to move. I do feel like some of you dancing can really be an experience that can be somehow liberating. Dancing or just being more physically active together with sounds, with music, there's something here about movement of your body that could help you as well feel less lethargic. Others of you, this is about being lethargic. It's not just about, there are many groups of Libras, but another group here is maybe you have still, maybe you didn't went on a hermit phase, maybe you still go out with your friends, maybe you still socialize, but I feel like you're not really there in terms of heart. Your heart's not there. There's some apathy, there's some, disconnection, emotional disconnection with your environments or with the people you have been dealing with that might, again, bring a sense of distance, or where you allow, this cold air to be sensed and noticed between your relationships and of course creating a sense of challenge between you and others, because maybe people don't really understand what you're going through because you don't open up. I also feel like other Libras are just being asked to open up to your friends, open up to people that care about you, that you care about them, communicate, because the number 3, it's about communication, it's about expression. I feel like some of you need to express actively, your internal experiences so they become lighter. Again, whatever this is, your advice is the Three of Swords. So your advice is to take care of your heart. Your advice is to take care of your wounds. Your advice is to nourish them, to be present within your pain, to be present within your inner being, but in ways where you don't allow this suffering to be the only thing you see or the only thing you experience. So I think this is interesting because you do have the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords, both in opportunity and advice. So it's like taking your pain by the hand, but also your joy and joining them. And that can be possible. That is possible. That is attainable. That is life. We're always going hand by hand with suffering because we're always going through difficult, challenging times in a certain aspect of our lives. We face a lot of fears, insecurities, losses, death, a lot of things we don't understand. But also, in the other hand, we have the experience of joy, of love, of friends, of family, of unity, of beauty. So I think that both of you are in need to bring this energy of the whole, right? The concept of the whole, that you are a whole, that you are, not one thing or the other, you are everything. And everything has a way to work together to achieve balance and to achieve, that state of inner peace with how things are, right? With how things are currently. I also feel like some of you, this might be about there might be some heartbreak or some, disappointment with friends or with people you are, your group. There might be something going on with the group of people you're dealing with that might somehow, evoke a feeling of a disappointment or betrayal, heartbreak, maybe not feeling loved, maybe not feeling supported by your peers as what you would like. But for me also, the highest group of Libras that I have here, I think that there are experiences in your life that have broken your trust in happiness, or that have broken your sense of joy, damage it, let's say. And I think that you're about to recover from this and discover in your own unique ways, with your own unique experiences, how to recover this joy, how to bring yourself together, right? And back into life, back into, I think that some of you need to be together with energies that uplift you. And I think that some of you, instead of doing that, have been going on the opposite way. So for Libras, for example, usually it's a very hard thing to be alone. It's a very difficult, challenging experience to be more than 24 hours without, connecting with someone or being with someone or having, a balanced relationship or balanced relationships established in your lives. It's very challenging. So if you have been in a phase where you haven't, really wanted to be with anyone, or if you had, but that the relationship is not, working properly, those are clues of things you need to work on, because those are things you need to be happy, to be empowered in your experiences. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.